Hey guys, this is CJ, and today we are back with City Skylines, the Sunset Harbor DLC. Now I recorded the video last time, but apparently all of my files were too overfilled, and it just shut off and stopped recording, which kind of made me mad. But we are back. And I did plop all these in the recording, so this will be a shorter video, which is either good for you guys or bad for you guys. Hopefully you guys will say, this is good. Now, let's just get started with the first thing I plopped down, which is this. What is this? This is the let me say that again. This is the large water tower, and I do have... You could paint it if you really wanted to, but that's a mod, so I probably should not have done that because this is a mod. Not the water tower, the painting. The paint mod is, yeah. So we got the large water tower that came with the Sunset Harbor DLC. Can I move this? No, so that's like in the way of the X to close out. Now this water tower I love a lot more than the other one that we had, which was this one. I do like that one more, even though you do see these around a lot. But I think they should rename this the small water tower, because that's technically what it is now compared to this one. Large and then small water tower. That'd make a little more sense, so they could just rename that. You can paint that if you wanted, but that's a mod, so yeah. Let's delete that because that's not really a part of the DLC. So this is all Vanilla City Skylines, but all Sunset Harbor DLC. So let's start off with something that is really cool. Let me tap. I can't talk today. Let me click this, okay? And we're going down to fishing industry. Look at this. This is awesome. So we have the orange. I'm looking at that right now because I want to make sure I'm right. Orange as shellfish, anchovies. The orange is anchovies, okay? I can't talk today. I'm messed up. What is wrong with me? So, orange is anchovies. Pink is salmon. Shellfish is pink. Or, shellfish is purple. Okay, let me start again. Anchovies is orange. Salmon is pink. Shellfish is purple. I think that's purple. And salmon, tuna is blue. This dark blue. Well, there was tuna over here until it was gone. So that over there is tuna. And what's really cool is that you can go ahead. I don't think it's in the transit tab. I think it is in the fishing industry tab. There we go. So what's really cool is that you could just, I already did make a line. So let's just go over here. Is that you can make your fishing boat lines over where all the fish is. I covered my mouth, okay? I covered my mouth. Yes, I covered my mouth. I had a little tickle in my throat. That was not pleasant. So, we got these really cool things, and right when you put this down, make sure they have water, power, etc., to make them work. And then all the boats will come out, which is really cool. So let me feature all of these. This is the seaweed farm, which looks really cool. You got the seaweed going on down there. This is really cool. Next, we got the fishing harbor, which is actually first in the tab, which is also really cool. I think all of these things are really cool. I don't know what all those cone stuff is all about, but probably something important. We got the anchovy fishing harbor, which obviously picks up anchovies, so make sure that this lines up with anchovies. Probably what you need to do. We got the salmon fishing harbor, same thing. Also connect this to wherever the salmon are. And another cool building. I think I like this a little more. But the shellfish fishing harbor looks really cool too. Look at that. It looks really cool. Tuna fishing harbor is probably my favorite harbor in the DLC. We've got the fish farm, which has these little things. I don't know if they probably catch fish and all the fish just swim around like crazy in there. That's probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, a stationary fish farm. So all the little circles in there are probably where all the fish hang out. And this is not a part of the fish farm. In fact, this is the algae farm. Same thing with the fish. They would swim around in there, but this is algae, so algae doesn't swim. The algae just stays in there. And another thing with the fish is to be aware of is the fish will move around, which sometimes you might want to update your fish stuff, because the fish moves around pretty constantly like it does in real life. So yeah, that's something to look out for, is that the fish will move around, just like the tuna over here. The tuna was connected over here, now they moved away from there. And then the tuna split, not the tuna, the shellfish has split up here. So yeah, do watch out for that, is that the fish will move around. The next thing we've got is now on land. We've got, well, we already saw that one, the Intercity bus station. Basically, there will be buses that are outside of the map. They're like the trains that come into your train station from other outer areas. Basically, the station will basically have buses that come from other cities, and then they'll come in here and drop off people. Like, let's say this city's called Sunset Harbor DLC. It's not actually a city, it's just a showcase. But let's say that this city was called Sunset Harbor. Why not? And then it came from Lakedale, and then the bus came from Lakedale all the way to here, is basically what it's doing. So basically the buses come from outside of the map, and then they come into here. And that's basically what it is. Same thing here, only you can connect your buses to this. And then next we have the Trolley Bus Depot. This is really cool. Which you have trolley buses now in Vanilla City Skylines, which is pretty cool. And I love that sign right there. That is a cool sign. Yeah. And the trolley buses, the pantograph, as I think is what they call it there, will follow along wherever the bus goes. And this is really cool because Seattle has trolley buses that go up and down their city, and I kind of wanted to do that in my city, but I couldn't until now. This is really cool. I love that. I do love that very much. I'm glad to have the trolley buses. So, the next thing we've got is the inland water treatment plant, which means you don't need these anymore. You don't need to dump your sewage in the ocean or in the water, because that's really not a good idea. I did not want to do that when playing this game, because one, it ruins everything and pollutes everything. Two, it gets sometimes it will get into your water that your citizens will drink, and that is really bad. Two, it makes it look bad because it's all brown water, and that's gross. So whenever because I have the 81 tiles mod by Bloody Penguin, and I just dump my sewage off the side of the map. That's what I do. But not anymore, because we got all of these sewage treatment plants, which is really cool. That means I don't have to dump my sewage in the water illegally. That's awesome. I don't have to do that anymore. Then we got the large taxi depot, which is basically a taxi depot, but I didn't see this before, so I think that's new, but I think that could have been in the update as well. I'm not 100% sure. We've got the fish market, which is also in the fishing tab for all these buildings. We got the fish market, which looks really cool. Basically, it's a market where they sell fish. That is basically what it says it is. So that's really cool. Let's take a look. Was there anything else? Yes, there's the fish factory, which is basically a fish factory. It is what it is. It is what it says it is. So yeah. Another cool trolley road we got is a avenue. This is what they call it. A really cool trolley bus avenue, which looks pretty cool. And also, by the way, I am using one of the maps from the Sunset Harbor DLC. I think it's called the Azure something. Oh, look. That's cool. Look at that. One of the Intercity buses are coming in. So this is what the Intercity bus looks like. I was not expecting that, but the Intercity buses are coming in. That's cool. So yep, that is the Intercity bus, which goes from a different city into your city and will come in here, which is really cool. Yep, here they come. Okay. Yep, that is okay. That is, yeah. Good idea, guys. Drive like idiots and then disappear. Okay. That works. Well, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. We've showcased everything, I think. If I didn't, let me know in the comment section below, and I will feature that. But yeah, this is pretty much what I could find that is a part of the Sunset Harbor DLC. Is it worth it? I would say so. I think it is. I think it's worth it. Especially if you're building a coastal city, I think it's a really good idea to have the Sunset Harbor DLC. And the trolley buses are definitely worth it, and it gets more transit in your city. Plus, the Intercity buses are really cool to have as well, because it also helps with getting more citizens into your city, more tourists in your city. So I'd say it's pretty much worth it. There are no new roads, nothing new in the districts. I don't know why I painted a district. I just did. There you go. That I don't know why I did that. But there are these items, but that was in the last video, like I said in the beginning. I think I said this in the beginning. If I didn't, then that was probably in the last recording that I did that wasn't successful. I showcased all of the update stuff in a different video. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. So, anyways, guys, this has been CJ. I will see you later.